Good morning, everybody. How do you feel today? Say it loud so you can hear how you feel. Thank you. Thank you for saying how you feel. My name is Mr. Channing. Would you like to read a book with me today? I have a book I'd like to read with you. This book is called... 1, 2, 3. It worked. Phew. This book is called Julian is a Mermaid, written and illustrated by Jessica Love. Would you like to read this book with me today? Let's check it out. Who do you see here on the cover? Well, I see a kid here. You think his name is probably Julian? I think so. He has very unusual hair, don't you think? Green hair. Oh, does that look like leaves? Leaves from a plant? And a long tail like a fish? Do you think that's a curtain? Let's find out. Let's find out. This cover has raised all kinds of questions for me. I want to know what's happening inside the book. Now, who do you see? Let me get a little closer. Hang on just a second. Who do you see here? I see a bunch of ladies swimming at the pool, wearing swimsuits and their swimming caps, and they're all holding on to the edge of the pool, holding onto the tile. Who's down here? Looks like the same kid. I bet that's Julian again, swimming way, way, way down deep. You think Julian likes being in the water? Sure looks like it. Julian is a mermaid. Looks like they're leaving the pool now, heading down to the subway. If you live around here, the subway is called BART. But there's subways in lots of different cities, lots of trains that you can get on. And who is this? What? Mermaids? Well, I do see some long tails that they are carrying. But I also see some feet. Mermaids do not have feet. That's one thing I know about mermaids. They have tails instead of feet. You think these might be some people dressed as mermaids? Yeah, that is possible. That is possible. I also see that Julian is carrying a book. And I see painted on the wall here, what do you see? Oh, a whole lot of fish. Here they are sitting down on the train. This is a boy named Julian. And this is his Nana. And those, 1, 2, 3, are some mermaids. They were mermaids. Although I do still see their feet. So maybe they really are people dressed as mermaids. What do you think? What do you think? Julian loves mermaids. What about you? Do you love mermaids? A lot of people like mermaids. Mermaids are very likable. Very interesting idea. A lot of mermaids are beautiful, too. Wouldn't it be nice just to go swimming in the ocean? Hang out with some seals and some turtles? By the way, can you tell what Julian's book is about that he is reading? Let me get it real close so you can see it. What do you see there? I see a little bit of red and a little bit of green, and that green looks kind of like a fishtail, and that red looks kind of like hair. Do you think that Julian is reading a book about mermaids? Right at the moment that this mermaid waves at him? My goodness. What a feeling! What a feeling, especially for somebody who loves mermaids as much as Julian does. What do you think Julian is feeling right now? Excited? Inspired? Inspired to imagine something? Julian is thinking. And as Julian is thinking and imagining, splish, splish. What's coming in? 3 fish. Sandals are falling off. The book is floating away and some water is floating in. And Julian's taking off his shirt. He's taking off his short. He's down to his underpants. And who's this coming? Some fish. Very colorful fish. What's happening here? Is Julian's hair changing? Is it getting long and wavy in the water? Oh my goodness. Wow! What is this? Look at this. A whole river of fish comes swimming past him. A manta ray and a sea jelly. And an octopus and koi and an eel and a bunch of other fish I don't even know the names of. And Julian's hair is getting long and flowing in the water. And then guess what? You want to see what happens next? Look at this. Did Julian get a tail? Oh my goodness. How does Julian feel about it? You say. And now how does Julian feel? He's doing a flip. That's how excited he is. He is thrilled to be a mermaid. And Julian swims and swims. And who is this? This very big fish. This big blue fish with a white pattern all over it, with little shooting stars. What is this fish giving to Julian? It looks like a necklace. What do you think is going to happen next? We're back on the train. Does Julian look like a mermaid? No, Julian looks like a kid. Do you think all that was really happening? Or do you think that was Julian's imagination? It seems like it might have been imagination. Nana is saying, "Let's go, honey. This is our stop." Because Julian has been a million miles away in his imagination. Julian and his Nana get off. He's waving bye. Are the mermaids waving goodbye to him? They're very friendly mermaids. Right. The mermaids are going someplace else. Where do you think the mermaids are going? To the ocean? Well, that seems very likely. Now, what are these kids doing? 1, 2, 3. What's this? A fire hydrant? Now, some places, some cities where it gets really hot, the fire department, the firefighters, will come and they will not put out a fire. They will use their big wrenches to open up the fire hydrant just a little bit so it sprays cold water everywhere. And on days when it's very hot, it can be a lot of fun to put on your swimsuit and go play in the big water spray. You think that's what these kids are doing? Does that look like fun? Who's this? Looks like Grandpa wearing some sunglasses. Holding a tiny, grumpy dog. Julian says, "Nana, did you see the mermaids?" "I saw them, honey." Where do you think they're walking now? Who is this? Is that a seagull? Probably looking for somebody's sandwich to steal. Looks like they're about to go into their apartment. Julian tells Nana, says, "Nana, I am also a mermaid." How does Julian feel when he's saying that? Does it seem like he had to be a little bit brave to say that? Maybe he was trying to keep it a secret. But now, it's the right time to say it. You know what I mean? Nana doesn't say anything about that. They go in and she says, "I'm going to take a bath. You be good." So she's going to go take a bath. She's got her towel. He's going to just wait. But Julian's got a big imagination. What do you think is going to happen? Let's turn the page and take a look. Julian has an idea. Here's Julian. just waiting, and then kicking off his sandals, and then taking off his shirt. Have you seen this happen somewhere before in his imagination? Taking off his shorts so you can see his underpants, dropping it all there. Now, what happened next in Julian's imagination? Did his hair get very long? But he can't just imagine his hair long this time. What's he going to do? Is he going to make it grow? Ah, what did he find? He found a fern growing in Nana's apartment. Pulls some of those leaves out. Gets a scarf. And look at that. He was able to make some long mermaid hair. And he found some flowers to put in his hair to make it extra beautiful. And he found some of Nana's lipstick to put on, just like a mermaid. Now, what else does a mermaid have? What else does a mermaid have? A tail. What is Julian thinking about? Yeah, that looks just about perfect, doesn't it? Somehow he got that curtain down. Flap! Tie it around. Tie a knot in the end to make it look more like a fish tail or like a mermaid tail. And now is Julian a mermaid? Oh. Did he forget that Nana was home? And that he was supposed to be being good? Nana just got out of the bath, and what does she see? Well, she sees the curtain has been taken down. She sees that the flowers have been pulled out of the vase. She sees that the leaves from the fern have all been plucked, scattered all over the floor here, a big mess. And those leaves are not going to grow back just overnight. She sees that Julian is wearing her lipstick, and he did not ask permission to use her lipstick. How does she feel? She doesn't look happy. Now how does Julian feel? You think he's worried that he might be in trouble now? She told him to be good, and instead it looks like he made a big mess. Look at Julian's face here. How does Julian feel? He really loves being a mermaid. Or he did. Maybe it was just silly of him to pretend to be a mermaid. Maybe he should pretend to be something else. Maybe he shouldn't pretend to be anything at all. You think that's true? What do you think? Do you think Nana's gonna talk to him about something? Let's find out what she says. Let's not put any words in her mouth. Let's find out what she says. Let's read the next page. Here she is. And she says, "Come here, honey." Now, it looks like he's just about to start trying to put things back and pretend that he was never a mermaid in the first place. That's what I think is happening. Have you seen this dress before? Have you seen the pattern on this dress before? Have you seen the pattern on this fish before? What did that fish do when Julian met it in his imagination? Do you remember? Well, it gave him a necklace. For me, Nana? For you, Julian. Very interesting. Now, what are they doing now? They're stepping outside. She's got a big... I think this is not an umbrella, because it doesn't look like it's going to rain. I think this is a parasol. Parasol is like an umbrella, but instead of protecting you from the rain, it protects you from the sun. It gives you some shade when you're out walking. That can be very nice on hot days. What is Julian wearing around his neck? Oh, is it that necklace? Does Julian look like a mermaid? What do you think? It might take a little bit of imagination to see him dressed as a mermaid. Do you have some imagination? Here they are walking down the street. Here's this grandpa. 2 grumpy dogs. I don't know if those dogs are really grumpy, but often small dogs are kind of grumpy. In my experience. Your experience may be different. Here's a couple of teenagers. Here's Julian and his Nana. There's some flowers growing. Where are we going? You'll see, says Nana. Oh my goodness. You want to see where they're going? Mermaids, whispers Julian. Who do you see on this page? I see someone dressed like a big yellow beautiful fish here, and I see 2 sea jellies, and I see a fish sign way up there on 2 sticks, and I see somebody with a long mermaid tail and somebody with octopus tentacles, and I see a little lobster over here. And I see Julian and his Nana, and a whole lot of seagulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at all these mermaids. Like you, honey, let's join them. How does Julian feel? He might feel a little overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is when you feel like there's so much to look at and think about. I didn't even know where to start. He might feel a little bit shy, too. Now, he knows that he's a mermaid, but he didn't know there are so many other mermaids out there. Who else do you see here? I see a gigantic fish here, and I see 2 fish inside a giant, well, that looks like a donut, to be honest. And I see this fish here, and this red fish with 2 little dogfish. And I see a little sea urchin trying to feed those dogfish a hot dog. And I see, oh, who is this? 1, 2, 3. Is it those mermaids from earlier? Do you think this is where they were riding the train to? I guess so. And I see a pirate here with a long white beard. And they do. I see the mermaids and Julian and Nana. 1, 2, here's a manta ray. Here's some coral. And balloons and flags and seagulls and everyone having a parade on the beach. How does Julian feel? How does Nana feel? They look pretty proud and happy. One last page. What's happening here? Are these those ladies from earlier? Those grandmas? And Julian? Are they mermaids? What do you think? You think anybody can be a mermaid if they really want to? And they have a little bit of imagination for their outfit? The end. Now, some people might tell Julian that he's not supposed to dress like a mermaid. Why? Because they say Julian is a boy. Well, let me ask them a question. Who is the boss of Julian's body? Remember, we read a book a long time ago called Miles is the Boss of His Body? Julian is the boss of Julian's body. You are the boss of your body. And if you are a mermaid, And sometimes you just have to dress like one. You know what I mean? Let's put this book back on the shelf. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Keeps working. Now, before we go, anytime you go to the beach, it's always a good idea to wash your hands afterwards. Should we wash our hands together to say goodbye? Let's do it. You got your hands ready? Shall we do I deserve? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be clean. I protect my friends and family. Look at my hands. I'm a washing machine. I'm a washing machine. I'm a washing machine. And my nails look good. Rinse. Dry them off. And wave goodbye. Bye-bye.